Alrighty, so percent of change. In general, the formula is difference over original. Now, the difference, reminder, means subtraction. And then at the end, once you get this number, you still have to turn it into a percentage. And remember, we do that by moving the decimal to the right twice. Okay, so let's do a couple examples. We're going to do a couple basics, and then we'll get to the word problems. All right, so what's the percent of change from 13 to 20? So the way I always start this is I say, okay, so I've got 13, I go up to 20. So I know immediately it's going to be an increase. I'm going to put it over here. So I know it's going to be an increase. All right, so I take the difference over the original. So the difference, it doesn't matter the order, you just do the larger number minus the smaller number. So 20 minus 13, and then the original number is 13, the one that you see first, so 13. Let's actually put that down there. All right, so 20 minus 13 is 7, and then 7 divided by 13, let me see what that is. 7 divided by 13 is 0.53846 ... All right, remember, we have to change that into a percentage. I want you to round all of these to the 10th, by the way, okay? So I go over twice, making this 53 point, and then this is going to be 8% because the 4 is going to keep that the same. So 53.8% increase. Example number 2. From -8 to 3. All right, so -8 is, and then you have to go up to 3 because 3 is a greater number. So immediately I'm going to go ahead and put increase because I know it's going to be an increase. So difference over original. The smaller number minus, the bigger number minus the smaller number. So 3 minus a -8 all over the original number was -8. Okay? This becomes a plus. So 11 over -8 gives me -1.375. All right, I still have to change that into a percentage by going over twice. Now, I like that it came up as a negative because you can't have a negative percentage increase or decrease. Okay, so all of our percentages are going to be positive. So this just turns out to be 137.5% increase. All right, one more like this and we'll get to the word problems. Example 3. From 17 to 2. Oops, actually before I even put difference, let's move that down here for a second. So 17, you have to go down to 2, so that's a decrease. All right, so now difference over original. The larger number is 17, so 17 minus 2 over my original number is 17. 17 minus 2 is 15. And then 15 divided by 17 gives me this, 0.882352941. All right, now I got to turn that into a percentage. So I go over to the right twice. Pew, pew. So this is 88, and then that's going to be a 2 because the 3 keeps it the same. So 88.2% decrease. Okay, so this is how you're usually going to see them. Mr. Havel, so this is what, number 4? Bought a car for $2,400 and sold it for $2,700. What was the percent of profit for Mr. Havel in selling the car? So he started with $2,400 and then he sold it for $2,700. So we automatically know it's going to be an increase. All right, so difference over original. So 2,700 minus 2,400. The original price is 2,400. All right, 27 minus 2,400, or 2,700 minus 2,400 is 300. And then I just divide. And I get this in my calculator. And then once again, I change that into a percentage by going to the right twice. So this is a 12.5% increase. I think I have one more word problem down here. Yep. All right, a manufacturing company with 450 employees begins a new product line and now has 300 employees. What is the percent of decrease in the number of employees? All right, so we started at 450 and it has now decreased to only 300 employees. So we know this is going to be a decrease. All right, so it's a difference over original. So 450 minus 300 over the original. So 450 was my original. 450 minus 300 is 150. And then 150 divided by 450 gives me 0.3 repeating. Turn that into a percentage. So that is 33.3% decrease. All right, here are your practice problems. Let me go ahead and write them. You have the 2 word problems at the bottom, and then just tell me percent increase or decrease and what the actual number of it is for all of them. So let's go from 7 to 11, from 9 to 1, from 30.8 to 21.7. All right, and then so this would be number 4, and this would be number 5. All right.